Yo, what is going on? It's me, Tyro the Man. I feel like the man, and today we're going to talk about what if Naruto was neglected. Hope you guys enjoy. We start the story off at Naruto's birth because Naruto is not the only child. He's actually born of a twin sister named Jaya, who obviously they name after Jiraiya. Now, during this, Obito actually gets mixed up because he originally thinks he is supposed to steal one kid, but in fact steals two. He has to steal Naruto because he leaves the girl, thinking that they would seal the fox in Naruto because he's a boy and, old Japanese stuff like that. Basically, everything goes roughly the same, only one thing. See, Minato does not die due to the Reaper Death Seal, but in fact, his teacher Tobirama seals the nine-tailed fox, half of the nine-tailed fox into Naruto's mom so she can stay alive, then the other half into Naruto. Because of this, Naruto would get the yang half and Kushina would get the yin half. So she gets the nicer half. Now, the thing is that Minato is now confused. See, the prophecy never said child, only said child. And Minato believed that his son or daughter, whatever one it would be, was going to be the child of prophecy. But the fact that he now has two, he gets mixed up. Now, for a while, Minato handling Tobirama's death, not Tobirama, Toby's death, it's a little mixing for him because he wants to believe that Sarutobi died for the child of prophecy. So at first, he kind of tries to accept Naruto. Obviously, everybody in the village still hates him because he is the nine-tailed fox, but they can't outwardly say it. Sorry, there's a fly. They can't outwardly say their hatred for Naruto yet. But eventually, at the age of 5, Naruto and his sister Jaya were taken out for training, and it was very clear that Naruto was not the child of prophecy. You see, the nine-tailed fox always subdued Naruto's chakra. But Naruto was able to at least manage a little bit because of his Uzumaki genes. In this story, Naruto does not have as much Uzumaki genes as he does. See, Jaya is pretty much a Naruto but with red hair and a girl, obviously. But that red hair is not there for nothing. It shows that she has more of an Uzumaki gene than Naruto. And especially so with her chakra. She has immense chakra and is very persistent and precise with her kunai throwing. Meanwhile, Naruto has little to no chakra to begin with because of the nine-tail suppression, and not only that, he has almost zero Uzumaki chakra bonus. So he can't really do a lot. He can't walk on water, he can't even throw a kunai straight. And not only that, his taijutsu is way worse than Rock Lee when he first started. Because of this rough start, Minato began to believe Naruto was not the child of prophecy and began to believe that Jaya was. The only problem was that now he believes his teacher died for nothing. At first, Minato can't process this, but eventually this made him spiral into a rage one day where Naruto was practicing and he got it beat up. He went back home to tell his father, but his father just stood there and began to beat on Naruto over and over again. Jaya and Kushina weren't there. They were out doing mother and daughter stuff. So he just beat on Naruto over and over and over again until he eventually told Naruto to tell his mom and his sister that the bullies did this to him, not his father. Naruto was confused. His dad did a full 180 one day. At first he was nice, he was caring, he was trying to cheer Naruto up because he couldn't do a lot. But now he started to say stuff that was deep down in his heart. His son's a disappointment. His sensei died to make sure that he stayed alive, that he got this great power. He thought Naruto was supposed to be the child of prophecy, but the fact is that Naruto was a nobody. He was beating on Naruto again. He states, "You have my blonde hair, but you will never have my greatness. I thought you'd be great." He keep beating on Naruto. He can't handle his love for his sensei and the fact that he died for practically nothing. He starts crying. "I will not die for nothing. and hence I will not raise a nothing. You better be better the next day. As this is when Kushina and Jaya walk in, Minato switches up so fast that it looks like he's caring for Naruto. He starts saying stuff like, "You'll get him next time, boy," and stuff like that, encouraging stuff. This will mix Naruto's head. At first, he was trying to be mean and ruthless. Now he's caring, all because mom was home. Kushina would ask what happened, and Minato gave Naruto a glance. Naruto gave in. "I got beat up at school today," Naruto would state. Kushina would begin to start caring for him, start healing, and she would begin to state that, well, they'd be on you really bad. Eventually, as the years goes by, Minato's hatred for Naruto become more obvious, leaving Naruto out during training, refusing to teach Naruto any techniques, and because of this, Jaya learns the flying raging technique, and because of her Uzumaki genes, she gets it down almost perfectly. Meanwhile, Naruto tries to copy it, and it fails on him in a big way. Minato's love for Naruto began to dwindle and dwindle even more, to the point where he just started beating Naruto in public, and the village began to have a relief. The nine-tailed fox, the demon child, is getting what he deserved. Because of this, the village began to hate Naruto verbally even more. Because his own dad does it, they believed they could do it. And hence, they would insult Naruto in front of his father, and his father would do nothing. Eventually, Sasuke's mom would actually catch wind of this and began to question Kushina and how Naruto was being raised. Now, the Uchiha clan isn't massacred mainly because Minato is still alive and can vouch for the Uchiha clan, stating that Madara was there and that Madara is the main guy, and Madara has been disconnected with the Uchiha clan for a while now. So basically, they do not get killed by Itachi, although the Uchiha clan's hatred for the rest of Konoha still is like brewing. So yeah. But eventually, Kushina then finds out that Minato is practically doing nothing to stop people from abusing his son, and that's when Minato snaps, and Jaya is right there. Naruto is an 8-year-old child, and Minato just beats the shit out of him in front of Kushina. She tries to stop him with her adamantium chains, but he simply just uses the flying raging and then beats her ass as well. Naruto gets in front of her, and he gets his ass beat more and more, to the point where he literally cannot move. Jaya is standing right there. Thing is, she doesn't care. She doesn't mind it at all. If anything, it's Naruto's fault. That's what she thinks to herself. It's the only way she can cope with what's going on. She must think this is normal. Eventually, Minato beats the shit out of Kushina, and, well, Naruto tries helping her up. But then she beats on Naruto more and more. She's saying, "This is your fault," asking why won't he love her, and this will go on for years, up until Naruto is 12. You see, the Genin need to do a test so they can become Chunin. The ninjas need to take a test so they can become Genin. I got them mixed up, my bad. But, well, obviously Naruto is not strong enough chakra-wise to even create a shadow clone, let alone do any other basic ninja things. So he fails. And one day, one of Naruto's teachers, tell him about a secret scroll. A scroll hidden in the Hokage's office that will allow Naruto to do a lot of ninja type things. And that if Naruto gets this, he'll pass. Naruto practically does the exact same thing he does in the anime and manga. He snatches a scroll, learns the multi-shadow clone technique, because he still has a nine-tailed fox spirit. But Iruka finds him, and Iruka is still as nice as he is in the original, so he lets Naruto off, and then obviously he tries to get the gray-haired guy who I can't remember the name of, tries to kill Naruto. Iruka gets in the way. Naruto does the multi-shadow clone, beats the shit out of him, and Iruka advances him to a genin. Now, this is when Naruto is in class with a headband, Iruka's headband, and Naruto and Jiraiya never got along. Never did, never will. Naruto and Sasuke, same thing, but it's a bit different. See, because Sasuke's family isn't murdered, he doesn't have a huge hatred for everyone and everything. And he's a bit more open, more friendly. Although he still, he still thinks that he should be stronger than most people. And especially with Naruto, it's around the same thing. Naruto's a weakling, and he shouldn't be talking to him. But for some reason, Sasuke feels compelled to talk to Naruto out of anyone else. Sasuke talks to Naruto, and eventually Naruto blurts out a little that his family beats him, and stuff like that. Obviously, Jiraiya hears this, but no one else really does besides Sasuke. Sasuke tries to, say, yo, you want to come to my family dinner? We literally have no one else coming. So Sasuke and Naruto begin to hang out. They begin to train together, and Sasuke even tries teaching Naruto the fireball jutsu. Because of Naruto's chakra affiliation for wind, it doesn't go that well. Although he does accidentally make another technique called a wind ball, but it's not the Rasengan. It's just a giant gust of wind in the form of a ball. Kind of like a fireball, see? Although it's not as big as a fireball, it's like a little gust of wind, but hey, any small step counts for Naruto, and he becomes extremely excited. But Naruto does try to teach Sasuke the multi-shredder clone jutsu, but Sasuke can only make 5 max, while Naruto can make around 10 without the 9 tails chakra. So eventually, Naruto does eat at the Uchiha's family. He meets Itachi, he meets Fugaku, and Sasuke's mom, who I forgot the name of, sorry. But he meets them all, and he thinks they're really nice. And he equally wishes that he was able to stay at their house instead of his old house. He leaves home, and Minato is pissed. He walks in the door, and he's waiting for the hit. It never comes. He smiles. Naruto keeps on walking. Kushina's smiling. He keeps on walking. Jiraiya's smiling. He has to wonder what's going on. Kushina states, "You're just in time for dinner. Are you hungry?" Naruto would state, "No, I had dinner at Sasuke's." Kushina would have a blank expression. Minato's anger grows, and now her expression becomes worried. Jiraiya is smiling as Minato walks up and grabs Naruto by the shoulders from the back. "Oh, you ate at their house, boy?" Naruto's beginning to feel worried. "Yeah, well, he invited me and we hanged out, and oh, so you have friends now. Tell me, what did you tell your friend?" Minato's grip began to grow. I don't know what you're talking about. Jiraiya told me a little thing you said to him today. It was an accident. I didn't mean to. Oh. Minato would then grab a kunai and slash at Naruto's face. Naruto would ask what was that for, but Minato would smile. "Oh, it was an accident. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Did that hurt? Would that be a stain to your outward appearance?" Minato would walk closer to Naruto. "Don't you understand? I am the Hokage, a symbol of protection. If they know what I did to you, beat you, cut you, whatever, then that's a stain on my reputation. Do you understand? Are you trying to bring down my legacy since you have none?" Naruto would begin to stutter. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry." He began to back up, but Jiraiya was right behind him. She picked him up, pushed him towards Minato, and Minato punched Naruto in the face, acting like a clothesline. Naruto would be on the floor, holding his nose as he was bleeding. He would look to his mother, but he knew she wouldn't help. Minato then kicked Naruto into the stomach. "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to," he would repeat, as every action hurt more than the last. He then grabbed a kunai, almost about to slit Naruto's throat, but he stopped. "Now, it'd be really bad if people found out you went missing. especially since what you told to Sasuke. You know, the Uchiha's been hating Konoha for a while now. Wouldn't it be sad if, well, I had to prevent an attack on the village? Naruto's hatred, that snap, it started to brew. His eyes began to glow red. You wouldn't. I wouldn't let you. Oh, with that puny bit of chakra you have. You don't even have the full nine tails. Kushina has the other half. So if you did try anything, someone with actual power, actual chakra, actual strength would just flick you and you'd be dead. His voice began to crack. His tears would run down his face. Please, he's the only friend I have. Minato would laugh. That sensei, the third Hokage. So it's okay if you kill people, but the second I think of others dying, it's bad. He began to punch Naruto over and over. How about you go back to that family? The family you oh so crave, because it might be the last time you see him, boy. Naruto began to run outside to try and warn Sasuke. Sasuke was in the house asleep. He opened the window. Sasuke looked. What's going on, Naruto? Naruto went to Sasuke. You need to grab your family and leave. Leave now, today, please. Sasuke would begin to be worried. What do you mean? Naruto would then tell Sasuke everything Minato said. Sasuke would scoff it off. It's just meaningless threats. Don't try and think of too hard of it. I'll tell Dad tomorrow just in case. Right now you need to go home and get sleep. Naruto said, well, that's just it. I'm scared. Sasuke would then have Naruto sleep under his bed to hide him since he's not allowed to have friends over at the moment. The next morning, both Naruto and Sasuke wake up. They walk outside and they see Fugaku dead on the floor. After Naruto and Sasuke see Fugaku's dead, lifeless body, they begin to run across the Uchiha side of the village and see that most people are either bleeding out or dead. They begin to ask, and most of the Uchiha are run to the hospital by Naruto and Sasuke, and each one of them claim to see a red-haired Kunoichi killing them. Obviously, this brought suspicion towards the only two redheads in Konoha, which would be fucking Jaya and Kushina. I think that's her name. Jaya and Kushina, yeah. The only two redheads in the village are Jaya and Kushina, and obviously people don't believe it's either of them, and they think that they were under genjutsu. Now, there's only like a few Uchiha left living, around 10 to 13 around. And Itachi right now is on a mission. So obviously that if they were attacked, it's not like they have a lot of manpower to protect the rest. So now everybody's confused. Most people believe it's actually Naruto. Even though they claim to see a red-haired Shinomi, it could have just been the red aura from the Nine Tails that they know exists. Obviously, since a lot of fingers are pointed at Naruto, some of the Uchiha that were attacked and that they lived to see it even begin to believe it. Obviously, Sasuke knows Naruto wouldn't have done this, and even if he could, it makes no sense. Naruto's always been known to have little chakra, because he's known to have little chakra, and most Uchiha at least have a single Tomoe, which means that Naruto couldn't have done this. Even though most people can understand this reasoning, most people don't believe him. Most people don't even believe Sasuke and think that Sasuke is also under genjutsu. Therefore, Naruto is thrown in prison. There is a certain sentence. Naruto has to go for a week without food and only can be given water. So during this week, Naruto is getting a lot slimmer and losing a bit of muscle mass. Around this time is when Team 7 was announced, with Naruto being part of Team 7, and therefore Kakashi has to actually go to the prison and tell Naruto that he is the team captain or leader, the Jonin is assigned to them, and he has to tell them the teammates. Hey, Naruto Uzumaki, right? Anyway, I was assigned to you after your sentence is up. See, since you're still under suspicion and you're technically not guilty yet, you could still go on ninja missions. But if you're ever found guilty, I have to kill you on spot. Do you understand? Naruto looks at Kakashi. I don't give a damn anymore. How's Sasuke doing? Kakashi would chuckle. Well, that's kind of funny. Speaking of Sasuke, he's part of the team. So is Jaya. She's your twin sister, right? She seemed so bugged that, people think it's you and stuff. Anyway, that's your team. I'll see you after your time is up, around a few days. Kakashi walks out, and Naruto is pissed. That little bitch never believed a thing he ever said. She never liked him, and he knew that. He honestly believed Jiraiya was the one who killed the Uchiha, but he never spoke of it because he didn't have any proof other than red hair. It could easily have been Kushina or someone disguised as either one of those. Or hell, maybe a rival village also has Uzumaki and could have used them. After Naruto's sentence was up, he was sent straight towards Team 7, where they were still doing D-rank missions. Naruto automatically already was allowed to be on the team, and they were trying to use the team dynamic of the trio, but it just was not working at first. For the first week of Naruto being part of Team 7, he hated it. The only thing that was actually redeemable about it was that Sasuke was part of the team. But Jaya just threw everything off. She kept on picking on Naruto, trying to get on Naruto's nerves, doing little things, like mentioning little things that would obviously get on Naruto, like no one likes him and stuff like that. And eventually Naruto has had enough and wants to go on a real ninja mission. Minato at first does not want to assign Naruto a real ninja mission, but obviously he has to keep up his representation of the Hokage. And at first Naruto has a bit of sass towards Minato, a bit of anger, a bit of hatred, and Minato for a split second goes back to his natural state, telling Naruto to calm down, boy, but in a very menacing tone, to the point where the entire room is silent for a while until Kakashi brings up the idea that this would help his team get stronger. Minato goes back to the Hokage version of himself and decides to assign him the bridge building mission, where basically they escort a bridge builder to the Land of Waves. Now, this arc is a lot like the original, so I'll just go over the differences because there's not a lot that would change. But I guess one thing that would change is that Jaya is a lot more, I don't know, a lot more involved with combat than Sakura, since she's an Uzumaki that also has a lot of chakra. So yeah, and she also knows the flying Raijin. So yeah, this arc doesn't really go all that badly. So let's get back to the story. Naruto and Sasuke and Jaya are walking towards the Land of Waves with Kakashi and the bridge builder. He acts a lot of the same in the original, picking on the kids, more specifically Jaya for red hair, Naruto with his blonde. He doesn't really mind Sasuke since he's quiet. And as they are walking, eventually two demon brothers try and kill Kakashi, but obviously Kakashi uses substitution. And the second they go for the bridge builder, yes, Naruto does freeze up because he is still afraid of death and he cannot handle this. This is when Jaya throws a flying Raijin kunai at the demon brothers using flying Raijin, it being in like dual kicking both of them. She then calls Naruto a scaredy cat and then begins to go off about this is why Minato does not like him, this is why he's useless, stuff like that, blah blah blah, stuff that really got on Naruto's nerves. But obviously Sasuke would come to Naruto's defense, stating that this is his first mission with us and there's no real reason why he wouldn't be scared. Jiraiya then states, he's such a disappointment, a real ninja would never be scared, why are you even here? She would just be trying to like gaslight Naruto and stuff like that. And this is when Kakashi shows up and she tries going back to her good girl attitude, but obviously Kakashi knows that she's kind of a brat and he's trying to work on that. They continue up to the Land of Waves as Kakashi asks the bridge builder, so there's people after you? This would make this a B rank instead of a D. As the bridge builder would state, I just didn't have enough money for B.
Kakashi would then think about going back, but remember that this is for the team, and that if they do survive this, it would be a good learning experience. Besides, the way Naruto reacted to the Demon Brothers attacking them, he really needs to step up Naruto's confidence, and not only that, he needs to make sure Naruto doesn't flinch ever again. Naruto would continue. No, the Team 7 would continue on to the bridge building until Zabuza shows up. Zabuza is introduced around the same way, so it's not all that changed, and he's still stronger than almost everybody, although it is a different strategy since Naruto still has the multi-shadow clone, but because of his chakra control and the little chakra that he already doesn't have, he can't do the same Demon Wind Shuriken thing, but Sasuke can. Naruto would use his natural strength to try and throw the Demon Wind Shuriken, but remember, Naruto's accuracy is not that good. So at first, it looks like it's about to miss Zabuza, but eventually Jaya would throw a flying raging kunai at it to make it go on the right track, where Zabuza would jump. Sasuke would obviously throw a kunai, like de-transform and throw kunai at Zabuza. Zabuza would look behind them, but then it turns out to be a flying kunai from Jaya. Then she'll teleport to it, zipping around the arena for a little bit, at least where they're fighting. Then would punch Zabuza in the face, and trying to look all heroic and stuff like that. Second, Kakashi's free. He does water style. Was it like Votex or something? A giant gust of water basically hits Zabuza, and now he is on the floor, almost unconscious. This is when Haku comes to pick him up, and eventually the bridge builder would allow them to stay at his house. And then this is where we get the Team 7 training for the arc. Basically, they have to walk up a tree. Jaya gets it pretty much perfectly. Sasuke puts in too much chakra, but Naruto can't put in any chakra because he has almost zero. Naruto has to try the hardest out of everybody to even attempt this, and it really seems like Naruto couldn't do it at first. Although Jaya, since it's still her brother, tries to give him a tip on how he's supposed to do it. But even so, even though he does it practically fine, it still doesn't work because he doesn't have a lot of chakra. Because of this, Jaya gets frustrated and keeps on calling Naruto a disappointment, stuff like that, stuff that really gets into Naruto's head. And eventually, when she leaves, Sasuke tries to comfort Naruto, saying that she doesn't know what's like, she doesn't understand, she doesn't know, stuff like that, trying to cheer him up. But then Naruto begins to cry, stating that she's correct. The whole reason Dad doesn't like me and all is because I'm not good enough. I'm not strong enough. I am a disappointment. She's not wrong there. Sasuke would then state, "You're not a disappointment." As Naruto looked up to Sasuke, "What am I?" And Sasuke would state, "You're my friend." They would go in and then eat dinner. Basically, Naruto and Sasuke would try to eat a lot of rice, so now Naruto can have enough protein, like stuff like that. But eventually, the bridge builder's grandson, who I forgot the name of, would go on about how there's no heroes, and this will really get to Naruto, as Naruto would snap, his eyes would glow red, and he would just yell, "Yeah, you're right. There are no heroes." It doesn't mean you can't be one, though. It doesn't mean that they're not good people in the world. Some bad things happen to good people. You just have to get used to that. Naruto's snap almost made Jaya throw a kunai at him and try and subdue him. Same with Kakashi. As Naruto looked over at him, Kakashi almost had a kunai out, but it was more subtle, so Naruto didn't notice it. But Jaya practically almost had it at his neck. That's because Naruto is activating the Nine-Tails chakra. As Jaya told Naruto to calm down, and Naruto powered down his Nine-Tails and began eating again. They'd sleep. Naruto wouldn't oversleep because he wouldn't try and overtrain. So Naruto still goes with the team to the water bridge, which means that the grandson and the daughter still get kidnapped. Because of this, Naruto is still trapped in the ice mirrors of Sasuke. Naruto wouldn't really have a connection to Haku because he didn't overtrain, so he doesn't really care. He still activates the Nine Tails chakra and he still punches Haku in the face like in the original. And also like in the original, Haku dies. Zabuza doesn't really care. Naruto doesn't give Zabuza the Talk no Jutsu that the original gave. So yeah, Zabuza doesn't really have a reason to avenge his friend. Although Naruto is still pissed at what was it, the fucking, what was his name, the little fat nigga that was like that started the whole thing. I keep forgetting his name in these what ifs, and you know who I'm talking about. That guy with like 1,000 ninjas trying to kill Zabuza. Zabuza doesn't have really reason to go after him, but Naruto practically does, and he really needs a way to like let his rage out. So obviously Naruto uses the Nine-Tails Fox, grabs a kunai, and starts slaying, hacking at the ninjas. And Naruto practically doesn't get a scratch on him. He then goes up to the little midget guy and decapitates him. Zabuza goes on his merry way, and I believe that Zabuza would join up with the Akatsuki eventually, but we'll see that later. After that, they go home and Kakashi gives the mission report stating that Naruto killed a lot of ninjas and even killed practically a mob leader. It's the easiest way I can like describe who this guy was. I can't remember his name. I'm really sorry. But yeah, after that, Team 7 do decide that they want to take the tuning exams. But there is one small thing, is that the investigation with Naruto is still going on, and now Itachi is home. Itachi talks to Naruto, trying to see if Naruto's lying about killing his family, and even Sasuke can vouch that Naruto would never do that. Itachi does believe Sasuke, which means that basically Itachi's on Naruto's side of the argument, and really believes that Naruto would never kill any of the Uchihas. And even Sasuke becomes the point that even if he wanted to, it's not like he could. So yeah, basically after this, Naruto still goes home, and Minato still beats on him, but at this point he is kind of used to it, and he takes it as durability training so he can be more durable than the most. Eventually, Jiraiya begins beating on Naruto on a regular basis, but Naruto doesn't really take Jiraiya's shit as much as he does Minato, and would regularly fight back, which was kind of like taijutsu training for him. Since he had almost no ninjutsu, taijutsu was the second best thing you can use. So because of this, Naruto becomes a lot better at taijutsu than he normally would have, since, he has a sparring partner, quote unquote, even though she actually tries to kill him and all.
After the events of the Land of Waves, as Naruto is training for the Chunin exams, eventually they come up and all of Team 7 arrive to the meeting spot of the place. Pretty much a lot of it goes the same, only switch out Sakura of Jiraiya, and pretty much most of it will just go the same up until we get to the test. See, Naruto does not freak out during the test, because in this one, instead of being a goofball, he actually does train his mind. So yeah, it's not like he's still not like goofy, but he's still smart. He's smart in this one, so he actually does try his best during the test, and he does not try and skip out the 10th question, although Jiraiya almost did, but she knew that, well, Sasuke and Naruto would be disappointed, and mainly she was worried about Sasuke, but so yeah, they passed the first test, and now we have to get into the Forest of Death. Now before they actually enter the Forest of Death, Minato in secret tells Jiraiya that, well, this is the perfect time to kill Naruto. Now, at first, Jiraiya was taken aback. She didn't mind abusing him or beating him, wishing he was dead, but actually killing him was a new thing first. But eventually, she succumbed to the nurture of her life. She was now ordered to kill Naruto, and she will fulfill that no matter what. This is when they are assigned the Heaven Scroll and they enter the Forest of Death. They are also told that killing is allowed, and which hence, the name. Since killing is allowed, yes, she does try. Multiple times, actually, in the most subtle ways. Poison and food, but Naruto barely eats any of the food during the first day because he wants to mainly focus on moving. Trying to stab him when he's trying to pee and stuff, but Naruto's very observant. He doesn't know the knives and stuff, but like he'd kind of question like why she's trying to peek on him and stuff like that. Pretty much their first day during the Forest of Death is very calm, mainly because everybody wants to stay away from Naruto. Mainly Sasuke, since he definitely be in a bad mood right now. So no one wants to try and like catch wind of whatever the hell he's gonna bring them if they get in his way. But a few unlucky souls, aka the Sound Ninja, stumble across the legendary shinobi. At first, they want to back off, but they remember why they were there in the first place and instantly attack Naruto. Because of Naruto's taijutsu training, in quotes, with Jaya, he does react accordingly and kicks them both in the face. He then releases a weak version of the Fireball Jutsu, but this uses most of his ninjutsu, so he almost passes out. Sasuke handles the rest, and they have to retreat, the Sound Ninja. Sasuke, although does still get the Earth Scroll, stating that they are actually ready to leave now. But the sun is going down, so they should just wait for the morning. And Jaya is nervous because she is in a mission. She needs to kill Naruto, and if she's gonna do it anytime, she has to do it when he's sleeping. So Sasuke states that he'll get the first sleeping duty, and throughout the night they will just have to alternate. Jaya at first believes that this is the best time to kill Naruto, but then she thinks about it and realizes how unreasonable it would be. Because if she does blame it all on someone else, Sasuke would ask why she didn't try and call for help or try and help her. He knows he's good at he pretty much knows what she's capable of, so there's no reasonable person that would actually be able to give her an actual challenge other than Sasuke in his eyes. So yeah, killing Naruto during his sleep makes no sense. During the rotation would make no sense, and during her rotation would make no sense. So at the time being, she's kind of stuck. Eventually, the sun rises and Naruto is extremely tired. Eventually, the day is just about heading back to the main tower to finish off the Forest of Death portion of the tuning exams, but then a giant snake appears practically out of nowhere and hits Naruto. Naruto is flung towards a tree and his whole body slams onto it. What the hell was... As a giant snake was prepared to eat Naruto and even part of the tree if need be. Naruto would then try and use a multi-shadow clone jutsu to run away, but because of the chakra usage of yesterday, I can only use like one. This when Naruto flings the real Naruto towards the group to try and reevaluate the situation. As Naruto lands, Orochimaru is right behind them. Sasuke feels this killing intent from Orochimaru, but not at him, at Naruto. And in a split second, Sasuke activates his one Tomoe Sharingan to stab Orochimaru, but Orochimaru would catch it. One Tomoe. Sadly, I'm not here for you, boy. I'm here for the Hokage's son. Orochimaru would then punch Sasuke in the gut, sending him flying. Jaya would try and attack Orochimaru, but even then he would deflect all of her taijutsu attacks and even some ninjutsu attacks, as he would also state, sadly, I'm not here for you either. I'm here for the son of the Hokage, not his worthless daughter. As he would then slap the absolute shit out of Jaya, sending her flying down to the ground, creating a crater around her. As Naruto would back up, worthless. She's not worthless. She's, well, compared to you, she is. You are the nine-toes Jinchuriki after all, Orochimaru stated, chuckling. I was assigned by a very wealthy and powerful man to kill you. I mean, if I do kill you, it'd be a lot easier to find Kurama. Then again, capturing you should be easier. It just takes a long time to extract Kurama and a lot of unnecessary means. So I had a choice. Killing you sounds a lot more fun. I get to experiment on your body, being mostly Uzumaki and Namikaze after all. Orochimaru would charge at Naruto, but Naruto would use shadow clones, the little ones that were very little effect. At Orochimaru, but Orochimaru just flickered them away, and he's has this weird look on his face of pure enjoyment of the thought of killing Naruto, and Naruto is trying to run the hell away, but remembers that if he's here for only Naruto, as long as Naruto gets as far away, Sasuke and Jiraiya would be safe. So Naruto spends around 3 hours running away in a straight line as Orochimaru is chuckling. He obviously can catch up to Naruto, but he's doing it for the thrill, for a quick laugh. As Orochimaru would then extend his arm to try and grab Naruto, Naruto would be freaked out. In a burst of rage, he would yell to get back. And during this burst of rage, some of Kurama's chakra was activated, and Naruto was able to practically breathe fire. A great fireball jutsu would appear from Naruto's mouth, burning Orochimaru. Orochimaru would retreat, well, at least it looked like retreating, and Naruto would go back to his Team 7. Sasuke and Jiraiya actually stayed put, with Sasuke being pissed at Jiraiya for even believing that they would leave until they find Naruto. They bump into each other, and Naruto explains how he had this burst of chakra and was able to do a great fireball jutsu to burn that stupid snake. As Sasuke would tell Naruto to duck. Naruto would ask why, as Sasuke would forcefully force Naruto downwards as a kunai went straight for his head, but missed because of Sasuke and hit a tree. That's why, loser. Look. As Orochimaru's burn marks began to heal. You little shit. At first I was gonna play with you, but now my experiments are gonna have to be a bit tempered. As he would then charge at Naruto, Sasuke would try and attack Orochimaru, but Orochimaru was so fast that it looked like it was a blur went past him, and Orochimaru would then use a straight jab to Naruto's gut, and Naruto would be sent flying. He'd be hitting tree after tree until one giant tree stopped his momentum. Naruto passed out. Sasuke was in shock as he remembered seeing his dead family. Because of this, Sasuke's Tomoe went from 1 to 2 as he charged at Orochimaru. Orochimaru and Sasuke would have a taijutsu-like battle, around the same with the original, only Jiraiya would be there with backup, but the most she could really do is try and use the adamantium chains to try and dull Orochimaru's chakra, but, well, she's not that good at it, and can only dull a bit, only a little bit, but Sasuke would try and reassure that it's some help. Eventually, Orochimaru would attack Jiraiya, knocking her out so the adamantium chains would go away, as he would state, "You're interrupting my play, my experiment. I'll learn every jutsu, I swear. But in order to do that, I need a certain scroll. A certain someone can give me as long as I retrieve that boy. Dead or alive, it doesn't matter." Orochimaru would charge at Sasuke. Sasuke would charge at Orochimaru, and before Orochimaru would kill Sasuke, he got held back by adamantium chains. Only this wasn't Jiraiya. It was Naruto. his eyes red and his body being so hot his skin seemed to peel off. As he would then do a clawing motion so the chains would get tighter. This this isn't just the Nine Tails. This is his own chakra. He's imbuing the Nine Tails with his own chakra. He's getting a bit worse than I thought. Orochimaru would think to himself. Naruto would use Orochimaru kind of like how you would tie string to a ball and spin around to throw the ball. Kind of like that. He would then throw Orochimaru, but with one adamantium chain stayed attached to him. Orochimaru would land and then get tugged, and the adamantium chain was on his foot, so he was dragged throughout the entire forest. This went on for almost hours until he came back to Naruto and Sasuke. Naruto would use the adamantium chains to tie Orochimaru up, and Sasuke would use all of his power to do a great fireball jutsu. It being so hot and powerful that the adamantium chains broke and Orochimaru was scorched. His body sent flying throughout the arena. Jaya woke up and eventually would think to herself, maybe she shouldn't kill Naruto. Not yet. The best place to do it would be at the tournament. So basically, they take their heaven and earth scroll, then they dip, and they pass the forest of death. But that was not all, as Naruto, Sasuke, and Jaya happened to come around the same time a lot of other teams were coming around, and it turns out there's too many students. So most of the fights in the original story actually go the exact same way, cause I'm lazy. But besides that, we're just switching out Jaya with Sakura, and Jaya actually wins cause she's a little bitch, and Naruto versus Kiba. It's more harder for Naruto, but eventually he pulls out a W. So yeah, like in the original, we get the 1 month. Now, unlike the original, Naruto actually does meet Jiraiya straight up. One day he goes home. At first he's expecting to get beat, but everything seems off. Eventually Minato comes out with a smile, which is already off on its own, as he says, "Hello Naruto, this was my sensei, Jiraiya." Now, Jiraiya is here, and he's a really good friend, so we will be good, right? Minato kind of gives like a dead cold stare, as Naruto gets the gist of if he ever tells Jiraiya about anything that's happening, he'll probably get beat. Now, for the first few weeks, everything seemed fine. Off, but fine. Even Jiraiya can notice something was missing. Something clear, something was wrong. One day, Jiraiya took Naruto and Jaya out to train, and as they were sparring, Jiraiya noticed something weird. Jaya was going really hard, like hard on Naruto. It was clear Naruto was not a prodigy. He barely could control his chakra. The most he can do is the multi-shadow clone, maybe some adamantium chains, but it was clear that something was holding him back. Meanwhile, Jaya was completely beating on Naruto, to the point where Naruto was almost half dead before Jiraiya had to stop him, asking him, "It's a simple spar. Why are you going so hard on him?" Jaya then would yell, I'm not gonna go easy on some demon brat, some disappointment. He's even lucky he's training with me." Jaya let it slip, and then she covered her mouth. Jiraiya looked at Jaya. "For someone who's named after me, you surely don't understand respect like me. Just because he's not as strong as you, he's a disappointment?" Naruto got up as Jiraiya pulled him up. "Me and Naruto can have some special training. How about you go home?" Jiraiya then asked Naruto what that was all about. As Naruto at first was uncomfortable, but Jiraiya then kneeled down on one knee. "Listen here, boy. I'm more of a father to Minato, so think of me as Grandpa Jiraiya, okay? What's going on? I haven't been able to see you ever since you were a baby." Naruto would then explain everything. The day Minato snapped, the day Naruto was starting to get beaten on, and his whole family disliking him and stuff like that. Before Jiraiya could actually get pissed off, he had to process this. It took around 2 minutes. Then Jiraiya told Naruto to wait there, and he stormed directly towards Minato. Minato was at home freaking out as Jiraiya was trying to explain as fast as she could, so Minato punched her. He then yelled, "It was one little slip up. One. Jiraiya burst for the door. "You. How could you do this to your own son?" Minato looked up. "Son, he's a disappointment. A failure. You told me to look for the child of prophecy. I thought that'd be my own son, but it's clearly my daughter. So just because he's not the child of prophecy, it means you should beat on him?" Minato chuckled. "So he told you." Jiraiya began to get angry. "You're supposed to respect your children, Minato. Have I not taught you anything?" As Minato began to chuckle, he was clearly unhinged and unnerved. "Taught me? I taught you more than you taught me. The Rasengan. I'm even a perfect sage. I'm the Hokage, damn it. You. Minato began to snap. As Minato charged up Rasengan as perfect sage, Jiraiya clearly countered with his summoning of a toad. They're both at a standstill. "Get out of my house," Jiraiya would then state. "You're going to treat your son better. If I notice anything off, I'll kill you, Minato." Minato would then laugh. "Take him. I don't want him. He's nothing but a disappointment anyway. Matter of fact, I disown him. After these tuning exams, he's out of here." Jiraiya shook his head as he walked out. Naruto was still waiting there, sitting, beginning to get hungry. Jiraiya walked up. "Stand up, boy. I'm going to teach you some things." After their training, Naruto and Jiraiya went for ramen. As the ramen guy started to notice that Naruto seemed happier than normal and began to smile. 2 weeks later, the Chunin exams begin. Sasuke is late, but Naruto and Neji's fight still continues like normal. Naruto and Neji go to the little battle arena as Neji began to laugh as everybody booed towards Naruto. "Demon fox, stinky brat." Neji began soaking it up. "It's clear who's gonna win here, Naruto. Even if I lose the physical battle, the mental one I've already won. It's just simply your destiny to be a failure." Naruto took a deep breath, in and out, like Jiraiya taught him. As the examiner would then raise his hand. "Fighting positions," he yelled. Naruto simply was charging his chakra as Neji took a blazing fighting stance. "Now, begin!" he yelled. Neji charged at Naruto, but Naruto stood still, charging his chakra. Neji began hitting him over and over and over again, with 8 trigrams, 64 problems from the start. At first, he thought he won, but Naruto simply got back up and was charging his chakra. Now Neji's confused. I hit all points. Neji noticed. His chakra wasn't blue. It was red. Naruto's eyes began glowing. Naruto would then look at Neji, as he would then yell multi-shadow clone jutsu. Around 100 shadow clones surrounded Neji, as they all used adamantium chains to restrain him. Naruto then ran up towards Neji and used the Rasengan, specifically landing on the adamantium chains not to kill him. Neji was blown aback and knocked out. Everybody was silent. This was Naruto? Some thought. I thought he was not a prodigy. I thought he was a disappointment. But this is different. Another ninja would then say, "Was that adamantium chains? Only the Uzumaki can do that. I thought Naruto barely had any Uzumaki chains to begin with." Everybody was confused. But then they still hated Naruto. They booed him off the stage, but Naruto didn't really care. Hinata would go up to Naruto and uh in Naruto would talk. Naruto would notice how far Naruto's gone and even would state that Naruto seems a lot more calmer. Naruto then think back to Jiraiya and his training. More specifically their anger management, because Naruto still kinda had a temper. And then obviously chakra control. Now everything from here on continues like normal, even in Shikamaru beating Jaya. And I think that'd be actually kind of cool because it kind of shows that Jaya is kind of ass. So yeah, we're gonna continue like normal up until Minato fights Orochimaru, or at least Orochimaru. It's Minato. Naruto still fights Gaara, still beats him, but he does not summon Genabuta. He just simply uses the adamantium chains to sorry, subdue the One Tails and beat Gaara that way. Naruto and Gaara still close friends. I'm sorry, but like all that wouldn't really change all that much anyway. So let's look at the Minato versus Orochimaru. And this changed a lot when I wrote it down. Wait, hold on. So basically, Minato, Orochimaru are on the rooftop. Orochimaru uses the box thing to seal them inside. And well, Minato does not waste a fucking second. He doesn't talk, he doesn't do shit. He is pissed off. So he just starts whacking and fucking hitting Orochimaru. Orochimaru was trying to summon the two Hokages, but he was not having it. He was using a flying Raijin and all that shit. And yeah, Orochimaru is getting clowned on. And no, I am not leaving Orochimaru alive. He is dead. Earth to that fucking doorknob. I am telling you. Minato does not give Orochimaru a second to breathe. This nigga's dead. I'm sorry for my language, but this nigga dead. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I gotta change that part a bit. Orochimaru is dead, which does affect the story. That also means Minato stays alive. And yeah, there's not a lot of change about the tunings at this point. And since Minato isn't dead, the Tsunade search arc does not happen. So what now? Well, since Orochimaru is dead, the Sound Four have really no reason to go after Sasuke then other than to awaken his Christ mark. But since Sasuke isn't doing all that bad power wise, he doesn't really need to. So I'm gonna be real with you. Not a lot really happens with Part One Naruto besides the Akatsuki attack in Konoha. But it's gonna be a bit different. Since Naruto isn't in the hospital, he's just vibing at home. And one day Itachi knocks on his door. Naruto looks up and it's Itachi. He doesn't know who Itachi is, but since he has a Sharingan, he has to assume so. At first Naruto's gonna yell, but Itachi just simply knocks him out and walks away. Yeah, it's that simple. He walks away, Jiraiya catches him, and now Jiraiya and Itachi are boxing. And basically, a lot of the same shit happens, but Naruto is like getting held like a little baby and getting tossed around while he's unconscious. Eventually, Jiraiya is able to scare off Itachi and Kasame, and Naruto is saved. And since there's not really a lot that would change, I'm not gonna lie, besides Naruto obviously getting the same shtick. Although, I do want to add one thing. Since Naruto is kicked out of his house, he does have to have a hotel. But I will mention that his hotel is going to be completely crappy at first until Sasuke is like, bro, you can just like vibe with me if you want to. So yeah, Naruto and Sasuke are roommates. Jiraiya is kind of like a guy who pops in every now and then. And no, this isn't me trying to make Naruto and Sasuke gay. Like, put this off. I know no one's commented that yet, but I know it's gonna come up, especially since I'm making them roommates now. Um, and yeah, this is part four, life for part five. Let's get 5 likes, cause that'd be nice. I'm not gonna lie, 5 likes. I'll make the next part in like under a week instead of procrastinating. Yeah. So if y'all got any weather suggestions, put them in the comments if y'all don't mind. So, and sorry for the loud parts and the fact that you can hear me. You know. All right. Bye.